Always talk about keep it real, only till you pat your fill. Then you wanna cry ill will. Really thought you know the deal.
What's up, you guys? My name is Arianna and welcome to my YouTube channel. Make sure you guys like this video, leave me a comment, share this video with a friend, and also subscribe to my channel if you are new. And last but not least, make sure that you follow me on all of my other social media platforms. Today's video is sponsored by the lovely Nadula Hair Company. Thank you guys so much for partnering with me. I really appreciate this opportunity. Now let's get into the goodie bag. So first things first, I know y'all see this robe on camera. I was like, child, they sent me a robe? And it come with a little tie thing. Y'all gonna see me wear that robe later on in the video. So let's get into the wig. The first thing that was in the box is the little elastic wig band thing that y'all use to melt your lace. A wig cap, as you guys can see. Another goodie bag with another elastic band and wig cap inside of it. Y'all, they went crazy with this little goodie bag. So now I got 2 wig cap packs, 2 elastic bands. They also sent me a pair of lashes. And the last little cute thing that they sent me was this little makeup brush. I was like, when I took it out the pack, I was like, what is this? And then I twisted it and took it out and I was like, OMG, this is so cute. I'm actually going to have to use this one day. So I'm going to feature that in a future video for y'all for sure. On to the wig. As y'all can tell, yes, we're doing another red wig video. If you guys have not seen my previous wig videos, definitely go watch those. They're up in the card above. So this wig is 13x4 transparent lace. It is deep wave and it is red curly. All of the details will be in the description box below. So I know the title of this video is a 20-minute glueless wig install. However, there is always prep work that needs to be done on your wigs. Y'all, don't be mad at me. Don't click off the video. The install itself is 20 minutes, not the entire process. But I like to split my wig install processes up over the course of a couple of days. That way I don't get too overwhelmed. There's a million videos out there on how to bleach your knots. I also have some previous videos, which was, again, in the card above previously. So I like to use 40 volume developer. If you're using a frontal, do 2 scoops of bleach. If you are doing a closure, use 1 scoop of bleach and just gradually pour the developer in there. If you want to be super precise with your bleach measurements, because if y'all don't know, bleach ain't cheap, you guys can do a 1-to-1 ratio, which is 1 part bleach to 1 part developer. If you want like a thicker consistency for bleaching knots, or if you're doing it on the hair, you can do like a 1-to-2. But because I've been doing this for a long time, I don't really measure my bleach anymore. The only thing I measure is the scoops of bleach like I told y'all before. So again, 2 scoops of bleach for a frontal, 1 scoop of bleach for a closure. And then just pour a little bit of developer in at a time and then just continuously mix until you get, I would say, a pancake batter, but girl, as long as you flip the brush over and the bleach ain't falling off the brush, you're good to go. I have explained how I bleach my knots in my previous videos. Normally, I will spray the edges of the hair or the baby hairs with Got2b freeze spray or any other hairspray that is immediately on hand, just to make sure that the hair is out of the way. And it also acts as a barrier to prevent you from bleaching the roots, to prevent it from looking like hot roots. We don't like hot roots. It's not cute. We're not really going for that look. I'm really just trying to get the actual knots themselves, I would say, as close to my skin tone as possible. I'm still kind of confused on bleaching the knots on colored wigs. I'm not going to lie to y'all. So if y'all have any advice in the comments, let me know how y'all install your colored wigs. I know if I'm doing a black wig, you definitely want to bleach your knots and you want to bleach them to where it will blend in with your skin tone. I don't bleach my knots until they are platinum blonde usually, because I've noticed that that kind of makes my wig shed a little bit more than I would like. So I just lift it to my skin tone, because then that way it'll look like scalp baby. But yeah, so back to the colored wigs. Again, leave me a comment down below if you are a wig wearer and you like to wear colored wigs. Let me know if you bleach your knots, and if so, what is your method? So once I'm done putting the bleach all over the roots of the knots, I will ball up a piece of aluminum foil and I will sit it inside the wig. And that's pretty much just to prevent the frontal from collapsing in on itself, which will cause the bleach to get on the hair, and we are trying to avoid that at all costs because that's just not the look we're going for. We're only trying to bleach the knots. I let the bleach sit on the knots on this wig for about 20 to 25 minutes. which is a little bit longer than what I normally do. I've noticed that this wig was kind of sort of slow to process. I don't have any advice on why that was. I just know once it was around 20 to 25 minutes, I was like, that seems like long enough. Let me just go ahead and rinse it out. It lifted it a little bit, but to be honest, if y'all purchase this exact wig, you can probably get away without bleaching the knots because it didn't really do much. Like, it did a little bit, but not too much. So now we just washing the wig, and as y'all can see, I'm using Design Essentials. It's like a clarifying shampoo. I like to use clarifying shampoos on my wigs when I first get them now because it will kind of get any chemicals off of the hair if there are any on there. And y'all gonna see what's about to come out of this wig. Make sure y'all watch the water once I rinse it out. It blew my mind. I was like, dang, that was in the hair and I was about to put that on my head. So glad I washed it. It was crazy. Don't get me wrong, the wig is fire. Like, there wasn't really that much shedding or anything like that. It's just I noticed an odd color coming out of the wig when I washed it. I'm doing neutralizing shampoo, which is the orange shampoo. I'm doing that on the knots to stop the bleaching process to prevent my wigs from being over processed, basically. But yeah, so I'm just lathering away. The lace on this wig was a little bit, it wasn't rough, but like when I was lathering it together, it was kind of louder than I'm used to. So I don't know what that's about. But yeah, back to the water, as y'all can see. Like, did y'all see that? I don't know what that's about. I don't know. One thing I did notice is when I took the wig out of the packaging, it was it smelled like factory just a little bit. Like, it wasn't unbearable, but it was just something that I noticed. And then whenever I stripped it with the clarifying shampoo, I didn't like the fact that gray came out of the wig. Like, the wig's not gray. The wig is red, so I don't understand why gray was coming out of it. But yeah, if y'all purchase this wig, make sure you wash it. Onto the plucking. So before I start plucking my wigs, I like to decide where I'm going to wear my part. If I want to do a middle part, I will part the middle part out first. And the reason why is because if you're going to part your hair down the middle, you don't want to over pluck in that area just because it makes your wigs look kind of weird, in my opinion. So before you pluck, just make sure that you have your part or hairstyle in mind that you want to do. If you want to do a no part, then just pluck like normal. Pluck a space, skip a space. There's millions of tutorials. If you want something in depth, I can put the card above. Again, you just got to practice, to be real with you. So I know the title of this section of the video says styling, but I'm really just pre-styling the hair. I'm going to end up styling it again once it's on my hair. On my head, sorry. But yeah, I wanted to put the wax stick on there and just push the hairline back. That way I can see exactly what I'm looking at to see if I need to pluck any more in certain areas. Also, I just wanted to show you guys the texture of the wig. This is washed. I haven't put anything on it as of yet, so this is the natural curl pattern. I just wanted to put some regular conditioner in there. When I wear my wigs, I don't really care to do leave-in conditioner or anything pricey, just because it's not my real hair. I think any rinse out conditioner will be just fine, especially if you wet your curly wigs every single day. To me, it doesn't make that big of a difference, and I don't wear my wigs for that long anyway, maybe like 1 to 2 days, and then after that, I'm over it. So now I'm going in with my L. It's like a curly hold mousse. It smells amazing. And it's kind of sticky. I also like to use this mousse whenever I am doing the mousse method on my wigs or my baby hairs, just because it kind of gives a hold. Like, you can use that mousse and do a glueless install as well. I've tried it before on one of my clients. It works amazingly. Like, I'm surprised that it's as tacky or sticky as it is. It doesn't make the hair sticky though. It's just, I don't know. Y'all just have to buy it and try it and trust the process. Now, the moment you all have been waiting for. This is going to be a very quick wig install. I know the thumbnail says no ball cap, and I'm technically not doing a ball cap method. The only reason I put the wig cap on my head was to hold my braids in place because I don't sew my braids together in the back. I just like to braid them straight to the back and then leave them dangling in case I don't feel like wearing a wig, because I will literally rock my cornrows to the gym and not care. So yeah, no glue down bald cap method. I only put it on just to hold my hair in place. So right now I'm clipping the wig away from my face so I can see where I need to do some additional plucking, as you guys can tell. I personally like to pluck my wigs once they're on my head. I like to pluck them before I glue it down because I've noticed with me doing a lot of glueless installs, if you decide to pluck after you glue, quote unquote, the wig down to your face, you're gonna lift your lace and then you're gonna have to repeat the whole process, which is very annoying. So we're not gonna do that. So once I was done plucking, I took the wig off my head, as you guys can see, and I am just tinting the lace by using my liquid foundation. Super simple. Go to your local drugstore, Walmart, CVS, wherever. Get you a cheap foundation, unless you just feel like spending the extra coin. To me, it doesn't make that big of a difference. I cut the lace just a little bit because I was having trouble seeing through the excess lace. Once I have the wig positioned on my head, I am using my Got To Be Instant Hold Freeze Spray. Don't worry, I'm going to have it linked in the product section of this video. But you guys can use Got To Be, or you can use Eben Lace Spray, or you can use Bedhead. I will link a bunch of different adhesives that I have used, or hairsprays, I should say. I will link a bunch of hairsprays down below that I have used to do glueless installs over the years. My most favorite one right now is the Eben Lace Spray. I've only tried the red can. I want to try the black one soon, so I'll probably feature that in my next video. But yeah, I prefer those over the Got To Be, only because they give a stronger hold. But at the same time, if you have skin sensitivities and things like that, or you don't like how strong the Eben is, then the Got To Be Instant Hold that I just showed you guys is a great alternative. But yeah, so now once the hairspray is a little bit tacky, I'm just combing the lace into the spray. And with you doing glueless installs, as you guys can see, I am like pushing my nose into my face. But the reason why is because the hairspray is not dry enough to hold the lace down yet. So you have to make sure that you're holding it tight to your head, otherwise it's not going to stick. Also, this wig, even though it says 13 by 4, it seemed like it was a little bit shorter than that on the sides. I don't know what that was about because normally I can fit all 13 by 4 wigs and I will have excess lace that I have to cut off the ear tabs for. But this wig wasn't like that. So it was kind of giving me 12 by 4 a little bit. But yeah, so I just went back in with more hairspray on the sides, redid the elastic band method, blow dried it for maybe like 20 to 30 seconds. And after that, it was melted. Like I literally didn't tie the band down for that long. None of that. This is a very quick wig install because who has time for all that? So now that the hairspray is dry, I am just cutting off the lace, as you guys can see. Be careful with this. Don't cut your face. Take your time. Usually with wig installs, the more reps that you get or the more installs that you do, the better and quicker you will become. Because even with me, like I've been doing hair for a very long time as far as braids. But with me doing wig installs on myself, even I had to practice. So the more wig installs that I'm noticing that I'm doing, whether it's on me or clients, I'm gradually getting better over time. So if you are a beginner and you're tired of spending between $100 to $300 for a wig install by your local stylist, definitely just practice with the wigs that you already have and continue to watch as many YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok videos as you can and just practice. Like that's literally it. Just practice. I have a love-hate relationship with glueless wig installs involving hairspray, only because it can leave a white residue. Oh yeah, back to me putting the lace down. If y'all notice, I put the hairspray down and then I put the lace over the hairspray. I don't like to put the lace down first and then spray the hairspray over the top of the lace, only because it makes it harder for me to have to clean the lace, which takes more time, and I'm kind of lazy when it comes to doing my hair. I don't like spending a long time on it, so y'all just trust me. Just put the hairspray down first and then put the lace over it. You're going to save a bunch of time and you're not going to have to stress yourself out with cleaning. Baby hair tutorial, very, very simple. Comb out 2 little triangle, circle-ish shapes, I guess, around your temple area or where the swoops will normally go. This is one of those things you kind of just have to watch and practice. Take a razor or some scissors and cut the baby hair between, I would say a little bit above your eyebrow, but if you like them longer and fluffier like me, you can cut them right at your eyebrow. The baby hairs that you guys see me working on right now, I like to curl those up, I guess. Y'all saw the direction that I combed them up, curled them on. And then after that, you put your mousse. Again, this is the My Curly Hold Mousse. I'm going to put it in the description, I promise. And it's going to be linked as a product, hopefully. Yeah, so then you just practice and swoop the baby hairs in the direction that you want them to go. This is another one of those things that you're going to have to practice. Again, practice makes progress. It took me a very long time to get my baby hair method down. I used to struggle with pulling out enough hair and plucking enough. Y'all, it took me a very long time to get my baby hairs down, but I noticed the more that I studied and the more that I practiced, the better they looked, the faster I got at doing them, and the happier I was with my results. Now, again, we're on to the middle part. This is very simple. Part your hair down the middle. Make sure that you guys section out a little piece to cover the track if you have a frontal lace wig. If it's a full lace wig, it don't matter. But yeah, just make sure you part out what you need to. Use your wax stick, use your hot comb, and make sure that it is as flat as you can possibly get it. The more that I separated the curls by me parting the hair and playing around with it, I noticed that it was getting kind of sort of dry. Looking back at the footage, I probably could have put a little bit more of that conditioner that I showed you guys, but I didn't want to put too much product on the wig. I just wanted to show the natural curls and kind of leave it in its natural state. I don't know, it was kind of cute to me, but I did notice that I had to continue to add product to it. It didn't bother me, it was just something that I wanted to mention to you guys. Also, if you are doing a part, with this wig, I kind of had to pluck a little bit just to make it look more natural because there were certain hairs that were in the way of the middle part. And I don't know, I just figured I would pluck it all the way up to the front. I don't know, it kind of worked. I really didn't know what I was doing. But again, the more that I play around with wigs, the better I'm getting. And I'm just putting some more of that liquid foundation in my part line. I put a lot more than what it looks like, and then I went back and dabbed my finger on it to kind of blend it in, and I also put a little bit of hairspray. The hairspray just helps with blending the makeup into the lace a little bit more to make the part look a lot more natural than what it would be if you were to just leave the foundation on there without blending it. And this is a little, I guess, edges hairstyle trick. I don't know. Y'all see what I'm doing. Take the hot comb and flip it and curl it, and it's gonna make your hair sit up. And I don't know, it gives. I love doing this trick. Again, wax stick. I'm just trying to make it sit up the way that I want it to. I'm really just doing final touches here. So yeah, wax stick, hot comb, hairspray. Y'all see what I'm doing. But yeah, so this wig install was very simple to do. It was cute, it was easy. Y'all see, again, this is the hairspray trick I was talking about. If your hair is not sitting up the way you want it to, spray a little bit of hairspray and then put the hot comb over it. I ain't gonna lie, you might hear some popping. I don't know if that's good or bad, but because it's not my real hair, I really don't care. But yeah, it literally gives every single time that I do this trick. I absolutely love it. And now you guys have a little wig trick too. But yeah, so back to the specs on the wig. Like, I loved working with the wig. It wasn't too difficult to work with. There were pros and cons and things that I noted for you guys in the video. But overall, I definitely would buy this wig just because it's cute. I love the fact that it's already colored. I don't have to do work to it. And on top of that, it didn't bleed red at all whenever I washed it, which means, I don't know what it means, but I know that I've custom colored my wigs before. And usually when I custom color them, they will bleed just a little bit. So I don't know what the manufacturers do to make colored wigs not bleed, but I like the fact that it doesn't bleed because it doesn't mess up your clothes. None of that. Like, I could wear this out and about. It could get rained on and it's not going to mess up my clothes or anything. So I love that part about it. And on top of that, I don't have to spend all of my time and effort and money on bleach and then turning around and spending more money on color. Like, it's literally already colored. So save your coins, sis. Just buy the wig already colored. So again, I'm just adding a little bit of water, mousse, again, finishing touches. She's cute. I'm pretty sure y'all are looking at exactly what I'm looking at. I don't have any complaints overall. Thanks again to Nadula Hair Company for sponsoring this video. I love the wig. It was super easy to work with. I would love to work with you guys again in the future. So definitely reach out to me if you guys like my content. And for those of you who are new to my channel, again, subscribe before you leave. Also, like this video. Leave me a comment if you are new or if you just want to chat with me down below. Let's do that. And yeah, share my video too if you guys enjoyed this and you think someone else that you know would enjoy this video as well. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.